Have you ever felt overwhelmed by thoughts and emotions? Today, we'll explore a practical guide to acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT. This form of therapy encourages mindfulness, acceptance of thoughts and emotions, and committed actions based on personal values. It's all about acknowledging your inner experiences without judgment, letting thoughts come and go as they please, and aligning your actions with your core values. So if you're ready to embark on this enlightening journey, let's dive into the steps involved in ACT. The first step in acceptance and commitment therapy is mindfulness. This isn't about achieving a state of eternal calm or emptying your mind of all thoughts. Rather, it is about grounding yourself in the present moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about acknowledging your experiences, whether they are pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, and accepting them for what they are. Now let's move on to cognitive diffusion. This is where we learn to treat our thoughts as passing events. Picture your thoughts like clouds in the sky. Sometimes they're fluffy and light, other times they're dark and heavy, but they're always changing, always moving. It's important to remember that thoughts are not absolute truths. They are not commands that must be obeyed. They're more like suggestions, ideas, or perspectives. And like clouds in the sky, they come and they go. Recognize that thoughts are not absolute truths, but passing events. The next step is acceptance. We acknowledge our uncomfortable thoughts and emotions instead of avoiding them. This approach takes courage and authenticity as we recognize these experiences without unnecessary struggle. Acceptance is about making peace with the present, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now let's move on to values clarification. Understanding our core principles and values is like setting a compass for our journey. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Is it family, creativity, compassion, or perhaps adventure? The answer is unique to each individual. Finally, we come to committed action. Based on your identified values, it's time to set specific and meaningful goals. Imagine these goals as stepping stones, leading you towards a life that is rich and purposeful. It's not just about reaching a destination, but also about enjoying the journey and staying true to your values. These goals should align with your values and contribute to a rich and purposeful life. Now let's talk about the importance of regular check-ins. Reflect on how your actions align with your values and whether adjustments are needed. It's vital to continually assess your progress and ensure that your actions mirror your core principles. Moving on, when heavy thoughts arise, respond adaptively. Consider your values and the committed actions that align with them. Choose behaviors that resonate with your principles, irrespective of the presence of heavy thoughts. This is an adaptive response to thoughts, a critical step towards emotional resilience. Next, embrace the concept of psychological flexibility. It's about adapting to challenging thoughts and emotions by staying focused on your values and taking committed actions. It's about being open, adaptable, and fluid in the face of life's inevitable twists and turns. Also, extend mindfulness to your actions. Practice mindful action by being fully present and engaged in activities that align with your values. This reinforces a connection between your values and behaviors, instilling a sense of purpose in your actions. Lastly, if you find it challenging to apply these principles independently, consider seeking the guidance of a mental health professional trained in acceptance and commitment therapy. There's no shame in seeking help, and professional guidance can be invaluable in your journey towards psychological flexibility and emotional well-being. By following these practical steps, you can challenge heavy thoughts, foster acceptance, and take meaningful actions aligned with your values. Regular practice will enhance your ability to navigate challenging thoughts and emotions effectively.